Yup, guys, to as many of you are against the union between Peller and Jarvis, I have to really tell you my mind. You guys are just jealous. If it's not jealousy, tell me why you have something against this union. You people are saying that Peller and Jarvis should consider focusing on their education instead of getting married. I want to really ask you this question. You guys are saying all these things. Who education really help? Now tell me who education really help. Peller already has most of the things he need as a man, and Jarvis already has all she needs, most of the things she needs as a woman. So what is this big deal about education? If they want to get, if they want to get any qualification that they want to get, be it a BSc, be it a PhD, masters, they can go ahead and get it, even after their marriage. So I don't really see any reason why people should be against this union. Let me just say it's jealousy that is doing all of you guys. Jealousy want just buy a lot of you guys, because I know that the majority of you that are there who are very well educated, who are very well learned, because you don't have you are not as influential and as wealthy as this guy, or you're as influential and as wealthy as this lady. You just tend to be jealous. Jealousy want just buy a lot of you guys. I don't know why jealousy just doing all of you guys. If it's not jealousy, why should you have anything against this if I remember before we were talking about the fact that Bella and Jarvis, are still very young to be, you know, mainly in their phase of getting married and taking the duties of being a father and a mother. But at this point, it's very obvious that these two are really in love with each other, and they have age. They have age now, so they can actually get married. It's not like maybe they are less than 18. So the two of them are of age, so they are matured enough to get married. So I don't see any reason why anybody should have anything against this union. It's just jealousy that is doing a lot of things. Seriously, I approve of this union. I support this union as long as the two of them love each other and they are ready to take up this journey of being man and wife. So you all have to put that one aside. And for the education of the thing, Jarvis is, to an extent, Jarvis is educated, and Pella is also, you know, well in it to an extent. So they can further their education later on. They can get any qualification they want to get later on. So they already have all it takes, to run a family. They already have all it takes to live as husband and wife. You understand? Even the schooling of a thing, most of us will go to school just to get a good job and get a good pay. So Peller already has the money, already have the influence, same as Jarvis. So what else do they need? What else do they need again? What's the big deal about this education of a thing? Who education really help? Seriously. So we have to really let go of this kind of mindset and support, give our support, in this union. Even if you it's not a more that you are present that day, even if you cannot go to the wedding, but you need to just keep your mind neutral and give your support to this lovely couple. They are the most talked about, on the internet right now. The youngest couple, in Africa, they are talk that they have been on trend for a long time. So we all really have to appreciate God for them. We really have to celebrate them and also congratulate them, for their union. By August 1st, which is the official day they are going to be tied in knots. A very big congratulations to the couple, Peller and Jarvis. I want you all to also join me, my audience, to congratulate and appreciate them. It's not really easy. So as many of you who are still having this mind of jealousy, you have to keep that mind, because it's of no use having such a mind. Even if you are well educated, you are well learned than Peller and Jarvis. And because Peller and Jarvis, they are not as learned and well educated like you, that is not enough reason for you to be jealous of them, because they are worthy and fresher than you. So you have to keep your mind neutral and give your support to this union. All right, guys, what do you think about this whole update concerning Peller and Jarvis and those people who are mocking them, and especially those who are advising them to push the marriage thing aside and focus on their education? You'll have to drop a thought on this. I will see you in the next video.